Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to do something kind of similar to what we did a year ago with tier list. I decided to do another video game tier list because there has some differences since my original. Some new games I played, some changes with old ones, just to give a pure, unbridled what I really think. These are all games I've played. I probably forgot some, but whatever. S tier, we have my top 10, basically. I could play these forever. And then I have 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Wonderful games. And I would still rank that high, even if they're not my top 10. I still highly recommend. It would still play a lot. 8 and 8.5. Had some really fun moments. I still consider them worth it. 7.5 out of 10 is my neutral category. I don't like, but I don't dislike these games. I can still enjoy them, though. These 6.5 and 7, I'm not really a fan. I don't really care about these games. I don't like them much. For one reason or another, someone did reviews, someone didn't. 5 and 6 out of 10 are games I wish I never played. I really don't like them at all. They suck, in my opinion. And of course, last place is the 4 and below tier, are just my worst games of all time. Basically the opposite of my S tier. These are just for games I thought, I'd have here anyway, but I haven't actually played or beaten. But maybe I've dabbled a little bit in it. Okay, let's get started. Starting off, Tamagotchi Life. Really fun game. I really enjoyed this when I played it. Back in the 3DS. I honestly can't wait for the new version to come out. This is honestly something I would put in the 8 to 8.5 tier. Now, top 10's can be interesting because that's going to be the only one that actually has an order to it. All these won't have an order. Super Mario 64 is, my first video game. I have a teeny bit of nostalgia, but not really that much. It was fun, but I never beat it, but I've seen it played hundreds of times. But honestly, I'm neutral on it. I mean, it was really something when it came out, though. I'm not hating on Super Mario 64. Next up, Final Fantasy IV. A classic. I really enjoyed it. This is the DS version, in particularly. It was pretty hard, the hard version. I had a good time. But anymore, honestly, I'd say it was decent. Probably put it in high, neutral. At this point. Doki Doki Literature Club. This game was quite the rave when it came out. I really liked it. It was a really good visual novel. I personally like visual novels. I really liked the dark story. It was creepy. Very well written. Doki Doki Literature Club, honestly, it's good. But in neutral. Yeah, neutral. Might surprise you a bit. We've seen a playthrough of it, but it doesn't go up here. My Sims Agents. With DS, it was fun for the first 30 minutes. Got pretty boring. It doesn't hold a candle to the Wii version. And frankly, I'm not really a fan. Sims 3 for the Wii, it's definitely not the PC version. It's pretty shitty. Given the fact that it's buggy to hack and it froze my Wii multiple times. You can do a cheat with fish in a fridge and unlimited money, simoleons, but it's about it. It really sucks. You couldn't build it. Your own house. There's a lot of limitations. It honestly kind of sucked. It's maybe a hot take, but I think it is worse than The Sims 4. The Wii version of The Sims 3 is worse than The Sims 4. I'm not talking about the PC version, let me make that clear. I'm not talking about that. Alright. Okay. Ace Attorney Trilogy. 1, 2, and 3. Charles Tribulations, the third one, is absolutely incredible. Second one's kind of hit or miss. First one's really good. And frankly, I absolutely love these games. I love them. They're my favorite visual novel. I actually used to think visual novels were, forgive my ignorance, perverted, deviant simulators. Those are the only ones I've ever seen. But these definitely show me that no, they're not all like that. I saw some pretty dark crap. Okay, Little Nightmares. Really nice game. Frankly, I liked it a lot. It was pretty good when it came out. But, honestly, I'm going to be a little harder on some of these. How I feel about it now, especially compared to a year ago. Yeah, neutral. Sorry. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Absolutely amazing. I like it even more, honestly. The original trilogy. It is so great, and I loved Sherlock Holmes. Metopia for 3DS is an alright game. It was amazing when it came out. However, I'm going to put it on C tier. Only because there's an even better version of it. That's a little higher. Oh, Animal Crossing. Really nice when it came out. A lot of people were playing it. Me personally, I got bored of it. I'm not really a fan of it anymore. Actually, I haven't touched it in years. No. Yeah, I'd say not really a fan anymore. But hi, not really a fan. Apollo Justice Trilogy. It's definitely weaker than these two. I like Pseudo Justice. Dual Justice is okay. Apollo Justice kind of sucked. I didn't like it much. Because of the other two, I'll say it had some fun moments. Alright, moving on. To Alice in Wonderland Madness Returns. I played this on the Wii back in the day. It was something. Honestly, kind of sucked. I barely even remember it. I don't really remember Alice Madness Returns. Oh man. You guys are getting spoiled a little. Here we go. Alright, sorry, I adjust that. No looking down there. That's cheating. Pokemon XD Gold Darkness. I had a lot of fun with it when it came out. Played it years ago, but I ended up selling it. Got bored of it. But I would say it definitely had some fun moments. Bayonetta 1 and 2. Actually, kind of liked it. It was fun. I really like Bayonetta. She's a pretty cool character. Story was alright. Here's standard fare. It had a lot of good music. The music was incredible. The combat was fun. I would say, honestly, it may not be B tier for me, or A or S tier, but I'd be lying if I'd said it didn't deserve high B tier. It is really good. Both games combined. I didn't really play the third one. But it was alright. The Hollow Knights. I was really bored on my mind with this game. I won't say I wish I could forget it, but I'm certainly not a fan. Sorry. Remember, this is all my opinion. If you love these games, I'm happy for you. And I'm glad you could see something that I couldn't in them. Okay. Critter Trigger. I actually played this game blind back in the day, but that LP is long gone now. I ended up deleting it when I deleted a lot of the Let's Plays on my channel back then. Sheesh, that was a long time ago now. It's a good game. I love the story. I like the characters. The music was beautiful. The atmosphere was beautiful. It did a really good job of time travel in an RPG. So honestly, high B. Yeah. No, it's not A, but I do think it's incredible. It's a wonderful game. Final Fantasy 1. Pretty standard. It's the very first one in its series. It birthed a really decently good series. I love the jump system. I mean, it's not as good as later games would have it. Music was pretty good. The battle system was a pain in the ass in the NES version, but that remaster was pretty good. It's really is a shoestring of a plot. It's like not. It's not a S tier RPG or anything like that. It does its job. Frankly, I'm neutral. On Final Fantasy 1. Catherine Full Body. I like the story, actually. The puzzles are fun. Voice acting's really good. Music's pretty good. But it's so play once and then you're done with type of thing. I liked Catherine. There's two Catherines, but Rin kind of dragged it down, though. Rin was basically perfect in every way possible. No flaws. And kinda dragged the story down a bit for me. Honestly, I would put it... no, not that low. Here. Neutral. Yeah, let's give it a 7.5. It's still pretty decent. Collection of Mana. Now this also contains Final Fantasy Legend, also known as Mystic Quest, also known as Adventure of Mana, Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana. Genova was not that hard, as people let me believe. People are acting like Genova, which is a boss of Trials of Mana, was the most difficult thing ever. Not really. Secret of Mana, not as good as people made it out to be. I'm sorry, it wasn't. I despise the combat in Secret of Mana. Music was beautiful. Story, not really much to write home about. It was mostly the music and background art. Final Fantasy Adventure, also known as Mystic Quest. It was named that because people thought that you had to name it Final Fantasy for there to be any popularity at the time. But I did absolutely love Trials of Mana. Adventure Mana was okay. But Trials is so good that I'm willing to put it there. Yeah, in B tier. Because of Adventures of Mana and Trials of Mana. If it was just Secret of Mana, personally, Trials would probably go here if it was alone. Adventure of Mana would go to neutral tier. And Secret of Mana... Sorry. And it would also go neutral. Okay. Had you fooled, didn't I? Okay. Let's just out of Breath of the Wild. Oh, man. So many people talked up this game. It was fun. For the first 10 minutes. Black music is so boring. The overworld was nice, but it's just... It didn't feel like a Zelda game. Wasn't dungeons in it, really. The Divine Beasts were lackluster. The story was barely there unless you found the memories. And even then, it made you want to play that game. Yeah. 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 Yeah, put Breath of the Wild there. Not really a fan. Sorry. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Very fun back in the Wii. I liked it. It was gritty. I love Suspicious Emissary. But I don't feel much for it anymore. I will put it in a high neutral though. It's still a really solid game. Fighting game. Oh no! Oh. Sorry about that. Alright. Alright. 3DS Smash Brothers. Kind of lame. Doesn't really hold a count. Can't the Wii version. Ish. Didn't really like it that much. Probably put it there. Okay, moving on. Smash Brothers Ultimate. The last game in the series. For now. I don't know. Maybe it is. I really don't like the characters in it. It's a good fighting game. It brought back quite a few good things from previous ones. The World of Light was okay. Definitely not Subspace Emissary. But overall, I liked it. I really did. You sleep? I'm gonna put it a bit above Brawl. Yeah. Smash Brothers is probably not gonna get too high, guys. I'm sorry. If you love it, I'm glad. But it was pretty fun. Pretty good fun fighting game. With like Nintendo characters, other characters. It really is a celebration of gaming. And I'm happy Sora got in. Despite my grievances of Kingdom Hearts. I'm happy about that. Okay. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, the very first one for the NES. It's a game, very archaic in its structure. Shoestring plot. The NES game, mechanics are very old. It's gonna go a bit below, like Final Fantasy, only because that's at least picks a remaster version. Where this is not. This is the NES version, the Fire Emblem one. Alright. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. I had hoped this game would be amazing. But it did basically everything wrong. Even and more. It did everything I complained about in Breath of the Wild. Lackluster story. Separating story. Did like Tears. The open world was empty. Bland. The Dark Depths kind of sucked. The Skyworld sucked. It was boring, bland. Just mechanics were good. I love fusion mechanic. I loved what you could do to the Koroks. But that's not enough to save it. The dungeons were pretty lackluster. Kind of sucked too. Even though they tried to give us back some. Music was eh. And I really don't like how Ganondorf just became a one-note, one-dimensional villain. I didn't like that. Frankly, Tears of the Kingdom. Not gonna say I wish I never played it, but it was such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. Even more so than Breath of the Wild. So it is gonna go, and not really a fan. Yeah, it's lucky it didn't have to go down there. Oh, we'll have games to go down there. Don't you worry. None of these losers are safe. Okay. Twilight Princess. Such a good game. I really loved it. Originally played it on the GameCube. And again on the Wii. I love the story. Characters, Midna, Link. Zelda was pretty bland. But I love it. Ganondorf is a little one note in this too. I'll say that at least. Dungeons are great. Music was great. Story was great. Frankly, it has aged bad though, graphically. Graphically, it has aged pretty bad. But, frankly, this is certainly a B tier. Not my favorite Zelda game though. That'll come up eventually. Dragon Quest Systems of the Starry Sky. Oh man. This game was my first Dragon Quest game. I loved it. The story was great. The music was great. Graphics left a lot to be desired, but it was on the DS. Mechanics were alright. I wish there was more customization. That would have been cool, but alas, no. But I don't really find myself going back to it much anymore. Even though it was great. That's a constant story though with Dragon Quest games. It's gonna be high B tier. Only because the replayability's down on it. And now some of these I have replayed before. Just don't know if I do it. Now, Trials of Mana. Is this a remake? I've already said what I wanted to say about the SNES version in the collection Mana. Wonderful game, and like I said, it is A tier. Trials of Mana is. That is the remake version, but I'm also including the SNES version. The voice acting was pretty atrocious, so your remake. It looked good though. Music was great. Battle system's good. I would certainly go back to it. It's not in my top 10 though. Next up, Dragon Quest XI. I love Dragon Quest XI. Character's story were great for Act 1 and 2. Act 3 left a bit to be desired. Time travel kind of ruined the plot a little bit. I love the character in question that they try to resurrect. But time travel ruined so much and ruined character development. I can't look past that. Music was pretty good though. I did like the story up until the third act. I did like it even more than 9 though. At this point, B. I think that's perfect. Dragon Quest 6 was a pretty big disappointment. Characters are one note, bland. Barely had any development. Music was kind of sleep-inducing. Battle system was hard, but 6 just wasn't really my cup of tea. So, sorry. But I'll give you a high not a fan for Dragon Quest 6. Let's see here. Yes, we'll start getting cut off soon, so... I don't want you to see that, though. Right. Just ignore what you see. Can you do that for me, please? Okay, good. DS Shadow Dragon. A little prettier. A little more story. This is a remake of Fire Emblem 1. Very, very, very... neutral? Certainly, yeah, I feel about this game. Here, I feel good about it being there. Alright. 3 Houses. I really like this game, honestly. Well, let me correct this. I love the music. Graphics were pretty bad. The story was partially great. I like Dimitri's route a lot, and I love Dimitri. I hated Edelgard's route. I was very neutral on Reyes, and honestly neutral on Claude's. Sorry. I know Claude has a lot of fans, but I like him more than Edelgard, though. But even though I adored the Blue Lions, and the music, and the characters, which are really good, the supports are really good, characters talking with each other. Fire Three Houses, sadly, I have to be fair, so I am gonna have to lower it to I don't hate or love, despite me loving my Blue Lions. Alright. Path of Radiance. My first Fire Emblem. Probably stereotypical. I really like the story. There was one thing holding me back though. It wasn't the graphics. You know, they were okay, especially for the GameCube. The music was great. Characters are pretty decent. It was a pretty alright game. But I also, at the time, when I played this game, had a very toxic mindset, which kept me from truly enjoying it. Because of that, experience wasn't the best ever. I'm not gonna get into it, but it said there was shipping. You'll be mad that a shipping was not canon. I'm getting a character killed that was shipped with said character. For petty being so petty. I was a petty kid. But nonetheless, I will put it here, right behind Three Houses. It is still amazing. Sorry about that. Final Fantasy X. Graphics are okay. I'm not really big on, oh, this is better, between the remastered and and the, of course, PS2 version. The music is beautiful. The story's pretty good. The first hour kind of is a little droning. He just can be a little annoying sometimes, but I understand his character. It is the classic chosen going to temple, sacrifice yourself plot. It is. We'll get to another game like that later. It is very good though, and I really love this game. Frankly, A tier. Yeah, up and above this. I've always loved Final Fantasy X. How much more to say? Oh. Fire Emblem Revelation. Revelation. I accidentally put it in the right place. Yeah, it sucked. I hate the story. Music's okay, I guess. Combat is... its characters suck. Plot sucks, according to Mary Gary Stew. It's just not a good time. Final Fantasy IX. This game is pretty good. I do like the story. Graphics have aged a bit. That's alright. I do like combat. I do like characters. Music's really great. That's gonna be a common compliment for Final Fantasy is the music. Nine's just all around a good RPG. It is. With a really good story. Actually, I'm gonna put it right behind 10. The only reason it's a little lower than 10 is mostly the nostalgia. 10 has nostalgia for me. But also, it just, you know. Okay. Final Fantasy IV Heroes Light. I played this game for a little while. It was alright, but it got boring as heck. And I kind of lost interest. Halfway through the game. I barely even remember it. So, honestly, I mean, if I don't remember it, guess I'm not really a fan. I have picked some best here, but I do have the games that eventually, so I'll just put this down here. Okay. Fantasy IV Original. Call me weird, but I actually liked it more than DS version. I don't know why. I'm not gonna talk about it, so I already itched it. I'm gonna put it higher though. And the don't hate or love. Fantasy 3. Honestly, here, much just all I can say really. It happened. It's a decent job system, better than 1, but not the best job system in Final Fantasy. It's just okay. 3 is good music. That's about it. Alright. Alright. It's 3U. The DS version of 3. It had a favorite job. It's had a bit more characterization, a bit more story, I guess. Here. I just don't really care about 3. 5. Final Fantasy 5 is a gem. I know it's Black Sheep in the series, but it is a gem. I love Shop Class System. And if the story was fun and silly, yeah, it didn't take itself seriously, but I don't think an RPG needs to take itself seriously to be a good game. Or a good RPG. Music was fantastic. Battle system is fantastic. Shop Class System is amazing. And I love it. And I like replaying it. Frankly, this feels like a good place for Final Fantasy 5. It's a pretty good game. I think an 8 and 8.5 pretty good for it. It's a lot of fun with it. I love very much. I need to replay it. Oh, here's a controversial one. Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy 2 is actually kind of a guilty pleasure for me. Yeah, the NES version sucked. It was buggy to hell. The story was a shoestring, basically. It could be bland, be a little boring. The monsters were very unforgiving. The system was fixed a bit, the battle system. In the later versions, like the Fixed Remaster. But even though it's a guilty pleasure, and I kind of liked it, I even liked the NES version. Yeah, call me crazy. But I liked the difficulty. I actually did. But it is good you don't have to hit yourself to raise your HP. In the Fixed Remaster version. Thank goodness. And if you read the Ultimecia, the story actually was supposed to be really good. But he didn't get to do it. But no, I don't feel comfortable with it being above 5. Or even 4. Here. Yeah, it's gonna be in the don't hate or love. That's why I'm a bit Final Fantasy 2. That's what I feel safe with, comfortable with. Alright. Yeah, I do like it more than 3 and 1. Next. How about Fire Emblem Awakening? This one saved the series. It was about to be shelved forever. So they made this game like it would be their final game, Fire Emblem Awakening. I loved it. Music and story are good. You can definitely tell. It was like their last. It seemed like their last game. And Fire Emblem Awakening has kind of grown on me over the years, more and more. I am still going to put it in the don't hate or love, but it is a bit higher in Radiance. Okay. Next. Minecraft. I've played better. With mods, it's cool, I guess. And it's fun friends. It's fun to be able to explore, create what you want, and mine. I even like watching videos on YouTube, but it gets so boring. And there's a better building simulator, actually, that you'll see later. So Minecraft, I am not really a fan. Sorry. Fire Emblem Conquest. It existed. It's definitely the hardest. So it gets to go one above Revelation. Its sister. Revelation combines Birthright and Conquest. But it's not good. It's just... The story of Fates is pretty bad. I don't like the characters, I don't like the story, I don't even really care with the music. The ships are really weird, too. Mario Brothers is frankly... Okay. Go down here. I played it for a little bit, but never touched it again. Never really been a Mario fan. Nier Automata, I really like Dyna's story. I like TVs. Combat was fun. Music is great. It is a little pretentious, I suppose. But would I ever play it over and over again? No. I'm good. Probably put it definitely on neutral. Here. I feel comfortable with that. Yeah, and over here to the left is the highest. The top of the roll. This will change a bit. Ace 20 miles, that's worth. Investigations. Was boring. It's a visual novel. I really like Edgeworth, I do. It just dragged out too long. It was bland, it was boring. And the sequel is much better. I just don't really care about this one. Not really a fan. Alright, The Nightmares 2. I think it was even better than the first one. Story and character-wise, I like the model. And 6 was nice. Kind of dark. Alright. But I don't think it's A or B tier. I'll put it here. It was still a pretty fun time. I liked it. Lately, I have started finding some platformers I like. Tales of Vesperia. Goodness. This used to be my second favorite. It used to be. Then it was my third favorite. Then my fourth favorite. Now it's my fifth. I really liked it when I first played it. But as I went back and played it, the cracks started to show on this game. Characterization can only get you so far. The plot honestly sucks. A lot of party members are not that likable. I despise Raven. Rita is annoying. Judith, honestly, it's kind of just bland. Yuri's cool. I like Yuri. His shoulders must hurt. Him and Flynn carrying the game on their shoulders. Estelle can be a little annoying. I only like Yuri and Flynn. Music is forgettable. I don't really remember the music at all. The battle system's a little clunky. I mean, it's better, I guess, than some of its predecessors, but I like the super boss in the Labyrinth of Memories, the final boss there. I liked him, but he's tied to another game, so it doesn't really count for Vesperia. I could like him as much as I want. He's not a Vesperia character. So, yeah, Vesperia has fallen from grace. Or graces. It has fallen pretty low. High, not a fan of Vesperia. That's honestly how low it's fallen. Sorry. Kingdom Hearts. Oh man, this series. Which one is this? I can't tell. Kingdom Hearts is a series that I used to love very much. But I just lost its luster for me over the years. Oh, it's 2.8. Fragmented Passage, isn't it? Okay. I like Aqua, like her story. But after KH3, it's really pointless. Not a fan. I'll put it here. I used to love Kingdom Hearts. I really did. But Kingdom Hearts 3 destroyed that. Recoded. Even the fans don't like Recoded. It's just... story sucks. Combat sucks. Kids aren't that great. It's... not a fan. Let's see here. Oh, Trails of Reverie. Oh man. I only played a little bit. It was okay. Not my series is okay. But I feel bad really rating it because I only played a little bit. But I haven't gone back to it. I'll just put it here because, you know, I don't think it's fair. Dragon Quest Builder's fun. The story's okay, very simple. It's a lot more like Minecraft than its sequel. It's alright. This music's a bop. Yeah, I put it there. There we go. I put it there. There we go. Kingdom Hearts Days. I really had a lot of hopes for this one. With Roxy Shion's a little bit of a iffy character. I don't like her that much, honestly. They focus too much on her. I thought it would be more of the Organization 13. The story is okay, but also it doesn't matter after KH3. It just doesn't. I'm not really a fan. It's a little higher recoded. Oh, don't worry, there will be an Eternal Hate. Golden Sun 1. It's classic. It's a really good game. It's a short game. But it's actually really good. And honestly, I can't see it anywhere but A. It's... Put it there. No, not here. There. And it won't be alone. Because Lost Stage, its sister, will be with it. They originally going to be one game, but GBA didn't have space. There's a lot of nostalgia for Golden Sun, for me. Still the stories, the music. I do like the characters too, and the puzzles. It's just very fun, I can always get back to it. Still have love for it. Even after all these years. Alright. Okay. Bully Scholarship Mission. It's fun. It's like GTA for teens. In a school setting. It's pretty fun. It's okay. Frankly, neutral. Yeah, I'll put it there. Mario Kart. No, Mario Party 8. It's really boring. I didn't like it much. I didn't like the minigames, didn't like the music, didn't like the characters. It was just not fun. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. Tom and Jerry Magic Ring is... It sucks, honestly. I didn't like it. It's very unforgiving. I don't hardly remember anything about it. But I do know I played it. There you go. It'll be the lowest. I'm not really a fan. Golden Sun Dark Dawn, I felt bad. Because while it's not my favorite, the Golden Sun series, I don't dislike it. It has great music. It is pretty interesting story. It's very intriguing. Sadly, it's left on a cliffhanger. And that's the end of it. It seems like it's just gonna fade to obscurity. Which frankly I don't like. I'll give it... It's definitely gonna be in the neutral tier for me. I'll put it here. That feels like a good place. Yeah. Yeah. I feel good about that. Oh. It's like nostalgia talking, but yeah, I'll put it there. Okay. There's some things just for the Wii. It was fun. I do like the story. I do think it's better than the DS version. However, once you play it once, you played it, there's nothing to do after you finish it. And it kind of just... That's it. When you're done, you're done. So... I'll put it there. The neutral. Oh, live a live. I heard about this game. I wanted to love it. I really did. I know a lot of people liked it. I wanted to like it. I really did. But it was so boring. So bland. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about the story. The music... kind of forgettable. I don't remember any of the music. Characters barely have anything to them. If you like it, I'm happy for you. Have fun. And me personally, It's not my cup of tea. Yeah, it's gonna go there. Heck, I think I might even like Tears of the Kingdom a bit more. This Masa, I remember playing it on the Wii. I liked it, I think. It was very pretty looking. Gosh, I barely remember. Eh. I think if I barely remember it, it should just default there, even if I played it completely. Although I remember loving the art style. I'll put it there. Sorry if it's your favorite game of all time. Metroid Dread's okay. It was kind of cool concept, a little creepy, I guess. But I also got really bored of it. I can't. Just didn't find myself a fan. Sorry. I figured if you were here, which is also near on Mana, so I'm just gonna stick it here. Just to get it out of the lineup. I have the definitive edition, but since I already placed Dragon Quest XI, just take that as also the definitive edition I really like. I'm just gonna stick it here. Alright. Mario Party 2, that's really flat. I played as a kid. I like the costumes. I love the minigames. It was fun. Wacky, crazy. Frankly, I'll put it here. Neutral. That's how I feel about it. Done. Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. I really hate that my first exposure to Professor Layton is him basically being a Gary Stu and making Phoenix look as stupid as heck. The story kind of fell apart after a point. It's not a good game. It's really not. It frankly really sucks. It's certainly in the not a fan category. Yeah, put it there. Bit behind investigations. I don't know how close it's gonna be to my original. Just look on Heart Gold. Neutral. It was a decent one. It was decent. I had fun with it, but I'm also not really a fan of Pokemon anymore. I fell off at Gen 6. Haven't been back. It's all the same for me now. If you get Gen 6, Pokemon X. Yeah. Pokemon Black version, probably the favorite one I played. Actually, that's the Ruby version. Still, first? Well, no. My first was Blue. What was it? It was just a little bit I played, though, so... But I did really love Ruby version, though, so that's fine. Pokemon Black. Put it there. Pokemon Mega Ruby. Maybe a little less than the original. It looks prettier, though. That's about it. I don't know, there's something about the GBA version. Monsters Inc. I played this on Game Boy Color. Nah. Kinda sucked. Gameplay was awful. I really wish more to say. Drawn to Life was fun for the first 30 minutes. But I hated that you couldn't really... you would work really hard on designing a character for it to just deteriorate within minutes. And then not be usable anymore. So, yeah. Just almost bugginess that goes down there. Ugh. Darkness Valkyrie. The story was bad. Characters are bad. It looks okay. It was empty as heck for a PS4 game. I hated this game. I just hated it. It's in my eternal hate. Top 10 worst for me. It was alone as Fantasy 7. I like the story of 7. I do, actually. Kind of stereotypical, but it was my first. But it's not my number one favorite. I do like the story. Graphics have dated itself. It does get a little too melodramatic at points. Music's beautiful. I do like the Road to Midgar. There is a lot of nostalgia for 7. But I will put it here. Yeah. It's in B. Minecraft PlayStation version. It was fun, actually. Kind of liked it more. A Bedrock edition. But I did have a PS4 version. It was fun. Link's Awakening. This one. I really liked it. It's a classic to me. I like the story. I love the music. I like the characters. I love dungeons, actually. It was a pretty solid game for the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Frankly, I do think it deserves to be in B tier. So you'll probably hate me for this, but I'll probably get there. Yeah, I know. A little bit above Twilight Princess. Right, next. Naruto. Played a little bit of the GameCube back in the day. Kinda sucked. It was okay. Not a fan. Oh, I'll put it there. It was nice. I like Naruto for a short bit, but I definitely didn't stick around as a fan. Super Mario 3 All-Stars, which had 64. Galaxy. And Sunshine. Neutral. Very neutral. Well, because that's 2 other games. I'll put it there. Octopath Traveler. I really liked my section story. But over time, I just was sort of forget about it. And I've just lost more and more. I don't know. There. It's a good game. Octopath Traveler is not a bad game at all. But, yeah. I just got more chill about it with the music, story, characters. But I do still like it. Like, I love Cyrus. Link Between Worlds. It was cool to be Link to the Past world. But I don't care. I just don't care about it. Yeah. Pokemon Stadium? It was pretty good. Pretty good game. It was fun back in the store. But also pretty neutral on it. It was fun for the time. Next. The Sims 2. I kind of played the PS2 version. Very nostalgic. First game I played. The Sims. I love Sims 2. PS2. I don't know if I thought it was buggy. I know it lost a lot of content. It didn't have as much as PC. I'm aware of that. It's certainly not the best game ever made. It's not. For the PS2. But it's pretty fun and pretty nostalgic. I still had a good time with it. But I also don't want nostalgia out of Cloud Vision. So, it's only fair. It's neutral. I'll put it there. Neutral. To let it cloud. Let nostalgia cloud it. I'll put it right there. Sims 2. General is really good. Resident Evil 4. I love Resident Evil 4. I like the story. I like Leon. I even like Ashley in the remake. Not so much the original. It was pretty spooky. Very action-packed. I don't see myself going back to it. But it certainly had some fun moments. Let's say put it here. It was fun. Let's choose out the Spirit Tracks. It was fun. I like the Ganon train. I don't know. It's amusing. But the dungeons are pretty bad. Combat kind of sucked and it was on DS, so it didn't look very nice. Music's kind of forgettable. I thought the story was nice. And Zelda being a companion was lovely. But it's kind of where it ends. I am going to put it in neutral, though. The neutral is getting a lot of love. S has got nothing yet. It will. It will. RPG Maker MV. It's RPG Maker. It's okay. Neutral. It's just RPG Maker. What more can I say? You make RPGs with it. Or you can if you want. Okay, this is a repeat. Put it there. I want to see really sucks. I don't like the characters or story. Music's good. Music's good. The combat sucks. Junction system is frankly worse than Final Fantasy 2's. They're a setup. And Squall is a pain in the ass. No. Probably gonna hate me for this. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'll put it there at least. Above those. Ooh. Next, try to ignore my list, please. You nosy people. Resident Evil 2 Remake, I liked it a lot. And that was a nice little horror game. Put it a bit above Resident Evil 4. And really had some fun moments. Not something I go back to constantly, but it was so good. Miitopia on the Switch is quite different. It has more customization and really fun. That's why Miitopia got lower, the 3DS version. But this version is a treat. So, frankly, yeah, today. A Link to the Past. Definitely overrated. But I can see why. Music's great, combat's great, dungeons are great. Characters are pretty good. Like, I'm sure most people would put it as a 9 out of 10. But me... yeah. I'm not gonna put it above Link's Awakening. For myself. But... does it go below the Apollo Justice Trilogy? I don't think so. Here. No. Here. Right next to Twilight Princess. Hyrule Warriors. 3 helps. I really don't like Musou games. They're boring as heck. This is no exception. Yeah, I wish I could forget you. You sucked. I did like Dimitri throughout, but that's not enough to save it. Wind Waker. Oh, the Zelda game. I was watching and I couldn't wait for this to come out back in the early 2000s. Absolutely adored this game. I played it so much as a kid. Over countless times. This is an incredible game. Yeah. Wind Waker is frankly, yeah, I got an A tier for me. That's how much I love Wind Waker. Sims 2 for DS. It's a weird game. I don't have any feelings for it. Neutral, that seems fun. Yeah, I think that works. All I have to say about that. The final game in the Theater Rhythm series, Final Bar Line. I sure liked it. One of the few Theater Rhythm games I actually quite liked, enjoyed. It's a gem. It really is. It's getting right here. I love it. I love listening to music. Final Fantasy has some great music. So of course it was gonna be high. You crazy? Thinking otherwise? Seasons and Ages, I'm gonna rate together. One is more puzzle heavy, one's more combat heavy. One is easier in combat, one's harder in combat. Same with puzzles. I like the little stories, they're very compact together, and they're great to be played together. I do like the music a little bit more in Ages. The Seasons is all slouch. Very enjoyable little series. I will put them a bit below Awakening. They still had some fun moments. And I just enjoyed them a bit more. And again, that might be a little bit of nostalgia. Next, Silent Hill 2. Goodness. Actually, I'm not going to rate that. Tales of Berseria. Tales of Berseria had a beautiful story. I love Velvet. And it actually, over time, surpassed Vesperia. It was behind Vesperia, but it did surpass it. And now it's number 4. No, 3. No, yeah, 4. It's 4. It's my 4th favorite Tales game. But over all these, I will put it neutral. Only because, while it's wonderful, I only liked Velvet. But I liked the story with her, really. Music was very forgettable. It was a hallway simulator. Combat was pretty alright. It was better than Zestiria. That's the only reason it didn't get as high up. Why it's in neutral tier. But I do love Velvet. Alright. Legends of the Minish Cap. It's so cute. I liked that too. I like the story characters in it. Dungeons are okay. I will put it. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I will put it above Seasons of Age of that. Early Princess, I already rated it, so I'll put the copy down there. Octopath Traveler 2 is alright. But it was beautiful. I'll put a little higher than Octopath Traveler 1. I did like it a bit more in terms of story and character. Curtain Call Theater Rhythm will be lower, only because Final Wildlife exists. So, I'm gonna put it neutral. Since you cast PS2, the PC version weirdly is kind of bad. But this version is really good. The PS2. Really fun. Very prone to freezing though, and lagging, and being buggy though. Just because of that, I can't put it too high. But I will put it. I don't think it. There's. Put it in neutral. Yeah, right there. I do like it. Like, these could still be pretty good, though. Don't get that twisted. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10 could still be pretty good. It's just below the where it starts to get iffy. Pets. Eh. Yeah. It was fun, I guess, playing with the pets, but it got boring really quick. Skyward Sword. It's alright. The dungeons are alright. The story's okay. Music's alright. Kind of forgettable. Characters are alright. It is a bit more fun to me than Link Between Worlds, but that's about it. I played the Wii version, not the Switch version. Fine, ugh. It its issues kind of sucked. Alright, next is Entry 4 Thieves' End. Really sucked. I didn't like it. It was boring. I'm sorry. I didn't care about Uncharted 4. I just didn't care. I love games you get to explore ruins and stuff. And there's a series that will come to that involves exploring ruins, so you might have seen it if you're eagle-eyed. But I'll put it there. Yeah. Here we go. The Sims 4 Castaway 3DS was really bad. Even worse than the PC version. Just don't play it. Next, let's see. I'm gonna try to blur out when I show the list down here. World of Final Fantasy Maxima. It was so cute. The story was a little mid, I guess. The characters were alright. I liked them. I liked the sister and brother. I liked the combat. It tried to have fun. Especially with all the little cameos. All those characters were so nice. It got surprisingly dark at points. Definitely had some fun moments. That's honestly where I'd like to put it. Alright. Next up, Link's Awakening for the Switch. It was definitely a love letter to the original. The music and the fact they used some of the 8-bit tracks was so nice. And I fairly enjoyed it. I'll put it a little above the original. Its looks and stuff. Right, next. Zodiac Age, Final Fantasy 12. Was boring as heck. The PS2 version, if it was the PS2 version, it'd be in the not really a fan tier. But this isn't the PS2 version. While the story still is boring, I still don't like the story or really the characters. I don't care that much. I do like the new combat in Zodiac Age. I love the jump system. It's really good. Really fun. Not the best, I feel like, but still up there. We'll get to the end. Frankly, it's gonna be in neutral tier. Mid-neutral. I'd put it below 2. I feel like I probably got crucified for that. I'll put it below 2. You know, an adjustment. 1 deserves to be higher than 3. Yeah. That's really the issue. Okay. I already did list Spanish Cat. Guess I have it here twice. Well, it's okay. I'll put it in the duplicate pile. Which is also the... Never played. I don't know. No, just I'm using this as duplicate. That's all. Okay. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is so cute and fun. I love the fact we finally get to play Zelda after 40 plus years. I like CDI games. It's actually pretty damn good. I do like it, but while it's definitely higher Beer Tracks, I would say it had fun moments. I'd probably put it a bit behind Twilight Princess. Next. Oh, I'm sure. I'd make some people mad. The Wii Sports is my favorite game of all time. No. Don't be silly. I'm neutral to it. Very neutral. It's just playing sports to me. Yeah, I'll put that above. There we go. Oh goodness, no. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. That's fine, Bob. When I get to editing, I will be editing out showing the list. Alright. Last of Us. I didn't, and I will not play Last of Us 2. I refuse. The story was pretty good. It was decent. I like the story between Ellie and Joel. The combat was really bad. Music was pretty good. It was very artsy. But I don't find myself coming back to it. Like, play it once and probably not again. I frankly... I actually seen Last of Us 2. And even though it was a decently good story, I'm not putting it in S or A tier. I'm not. Because I don't really care about it at this point. I don't care about The Last of Us anymore. I don't care about it. But I do realize it's a loved game. A lot of people like it. I personally think it's kind of overrated. But that's okay. You probably think some of these are overrated. Some of these picks. But because I realize you like it, screw it, it's my loss. Yeah, but there. It's gonna be neutral. Pretty mid-neutral. Mid-low neutral. Yeah, I won't trash it, don't worry. Oh, I know it's probably gonna make some people mad. I'm using this for X2, even though X is already labeled. This is gonna be used for X2, which is also a guilty pleasure, like Final Fantasy 2. I love the dress repair system. I like it a lot. I think it's some of the best chop loss system in the series. The story leaves a lot to be desired. It is pretty Charlie Angels, and it is corny and cheesy and pretty bad. It is. I'm not. The characters are really odd or weird or kind of out of character. Missions, that's what you get. And there's definitely some creepiness to it. But me, personally, I'm neutral to X2. But I do have a bit of a guilty pleasure for it. So you know what? X2, because remember, I'm counting this as X2. It's going here for me. Yeah. Alright. Let's get some other of these shit games out of the way. Alright. Okay. Ocarina of Time. I really liked Ocarina of Time. I like the story. I like the dungeons. It looks pretty. Is it overrated? Yes, it is. But it's good as well. It really is good. And yes, Navi is annoying. But I'm also not going to rate it low because of Navi. I liked it. I thought it was a solid game. I personally think it's better than Twilight Princess. Yeah, sorry for Ocarina of Time. Now you're probably wondering, since I did list Ocarina of Time, Learn Up at Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask? Well, you see, the thing is, Majora's Mask, I have to be honest, is my favorite Zelda game. That's going, didn't I? Uh-huh. I love it. I love it so much. Story, characters, the creepiness. Terminate is great. 3 days. Yes, you have a time limit. That can be annoying. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But I think it's very, very endearing. It'll always have a special place in my heart. Majora's Mask. Yeah, it's my favorite Zelda series. It only beats out Wind Waker because I realized Wind Waker also has a lot of nostalgia. And here's the fact. Ocarina, Wind Waker, and Majora are all connected. Ocarina of Time happened first. Then Majora happened. And Wind Waker is like 100 or so years after Ocarina and Majora. And Twilight also is kind of connected to them too. Kind of funny, I thought it was actually pretty high. Not as high as these three, but whatever. Romantic Saga 2. I love building my empire in it. I love story and characters. I think the remake did even better. Very solid game. But would I put it in A tier? I don't think the story is that level. And then the music's kind of forgettable. Combat can be really much a pain in the ass at times. Especially if you know what you're doing. I'll put it, honestly, a little bit lower in B tier. But still kind of decently high. Next. I tried the other M, I feel like I don't even have to say anything. Do I really have to say it? I just wish I could forget you, other M. But I don't feel like I should have to say anything else. And here's an interesting one to do. Tomb Raider games. First, I'm going to list them individually, but the series as a whole is going to get a special rating. Or I could not do that yet. Alright. Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light, I already listed that. Here, I want to do this. Just get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Just to help with space. Saga Frontier. Pretty okay game. Pretty neutral on it. I really am neutral on this one. Got to be honest. Definitely put it above Pokemon. Yeah, I'm just neutral. It's a neutral game for me. Okay. Now this, I'm going to use as Kingdom Hearts 1. Just 1, alright? I know it says 1.5, 2.5. But I'm going to use it as Kingdom Hearts 1. I actually thought Kingdom Hearts 1 was charming. I love the music. Combat could be clunky. The story was pretty good, actually. It had heart and soul, and I felt like all the worlds were important, and Sora wasn't a complete other dumbass. And it was nice replaying it again. Kingdom Hearts 1, honestly. It's high neutral. Yeah. That's what I'm putting Kingdom Hearts 1. Now, I know you're thinking I'm pretty low in Kingdom Hearts games. Let me get the most negative out of the way. Kingdom Hearts 3 really ruined the series for me. The rushness, the advertising with those that shouldn't be named, and the rest of the Kingdom Hearts story being shoved in at the end. Characters being basically kind of shafted. Aqua's story was so fast, you blink, you miss it. Characters came back, the meaning of death was destroyed. Time travel, I guess to a degree. Basically, I'm not looking forward to KH4. I don't know. I'll look at it, though. I'll check it out and see what I think when KH4 comes out. But KH3 left a lot to be desired. And I hate how Sora was ruined. KH3 honestly killed Kingdom Hearts for me. And yeah, it is one of my least favorite games. It is higher in Dark Rose Valkyrie, though. Now, to get something that negative out of the way, Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 1 is pretty high. But whenever Kingdom Hearts 2 goes, here. Yes. It took everything Kingdom Hearts 1 did and did it better. It was a story, the charmingness, characters. I actually like Sora's sets. I like the Organization 13 in this game. I like the music, the worlds, and they seemed important. Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm not sure if I'll do another playthrough. Like Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know. I might just watch cutscenes and do the final boss, though. But know that I do love it, though, even if I don't do a playthrough of it. KH2 is amazing. We'll see, though, how I feel. Alright. Sims 4. Do I have to tell you? Do I? Look, I play it a lot. I do. But I really have to work hard, decide what I want to do, what I think, and to make something useful out of it. Else otherwise it sucks. It's buggy, not fun, just kind of trash. So don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of Sims 4. Alright. But it doesn't get my eternal hate, though. But it's not a good game. Don't think that. Alright. Oh, Smash Brothers Melee, man. Is such... It was a fun game. I did hundreds of hours in it. I mastered it. Then my memory card crapped on me. So it's kind of been a sore spot since. I've lost so much data. But I do think Ultimate's better. I'm sorry. I'm not a purist. But it's still pretty solid. It's a solid game. I will put it here. We're Melee. Alright, I'll put Melee here. I'll take it to the side. Next. Xenoblade Chronicles is the best in its series. I like Shulk. I like Milia. Charlotte kind of sucked. I liked Dumbman. The story did get a little predictable. It's definitely, I wouldn't say a masterpiece. But it is nice that the characters seem to like each other. Story was pretty good. And the combat was a little lackluster. I'm gonna put it neutral, pure neutral. Yeah. Nah. It's Rampant Chronicles. Advancing Saga 3 is pretty good. I do think it's known as the second one. I think the second one's better. This one's definitely tough. Yeah, a little overrated, but it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I really did. See, it definitely had some fun moments. I'll put it there. Alright. See, I'm gonna put some of the duplicates down. I got some duplicates here. Okay. Alright. Next. Probably makes people mad about this. Xenoblade 2. Had so many ideas. I don't think they all came together well. Hey, finally another song. Story, I really didn't like it. I didn't like the characters. Pyra and Mithra pretty much Mary Sue's. Rex is a Gary's too. I don't like Rex. I hate him. He's not a good character. It's honestly pretty badly written, a bit pretentious, and I like Chin, I guess. I like Laura. Mithra was okay if she wasn't tied down to the others. I just think the whole Pyra Rex thing's creepy. The game's creepy. Just, no. It is one of my least favorites games. It is. I don't like it. Sorry. Okay, maybe that's a little harsh. It's better than that. Alright? Okay, fine. Fine. It works. There. I'll put it there. A non-fan. There you go. That's as high as I'm willing to put Single Lip to. Alright. Xenoblade 3. I liked the beginning of it. It had potential to be a good game. But it was ruined. Honestly, the ending broke it. Made everything pointless and not matter. We had good music. Repetitive fights. The battle music could be good, but also repetitive, especially the group attack ones. I just didn't like the ending. Alright, and no, I never played DLC because I don't care. I don't care. Xenoblade 3 is frankly, honestly, I wish I could forget about it. I just wish I could forget about it at this point. Sorry. Just want to forget about it and move on. Let's go to the next game. Oh. That'll be fun. Fire Emblem Engage. This game is trash. I don't like it. Mary Gary Sue problem, bad story, very bad messaging. Actually, it's worse messaging than Dark Rose Valkyrie. It's very bad. If it's not the Mary Gary Sue-ness, the story's bad, characters are bad, weird, support's bad, the music can be good at times, battle system's alright. It managed to be worse than Fates. How do you manage that to be worse than Fates? And right after 3 houses, which is great. Just a big old disappointment. Very much a piece of crud. Okay, Persona 5. I didn't play Royal, mind you, but I liked the first hour. It was probably, like, the first dungeon was great. The first part of the story was great in the first hour of Persona 5. Second one was alright. And then it gradually got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Villains became cartoony. Out of nowhere, tropey, just trope. Very just edgy, pretentious. Music was good. I'll give it that. The battle system could be fun. Forgotten was a pain in the ass. Ryuji was a pain in the ass. And it is overrated to hell. Not a fan of this game. I'm not. Where would I put it? Frankly? Alright. Up in here. I may not like it, but I don't think, taking my bias aside of not liking this game, Persona 5, I don't think it's worse than these. I don't. By the way, Prosecutor's Path is not on here, but Prosecutor's Path, which is the second game to Investigations, would be in B tier. Alright? Okay, just looking that clear. Alright. Xenoblade X. This one's interesting. It's just pretty boring to me. I mean, the story was also boring. Character customization was alright. Side quests were boring. It was just boring. It was not offensive either, though. So it's certainly not as low as Xenoblade 2. But not as high as 1. I'll put it here. There you go. It's a neutral. Alright, let's read Saba. Okay. Okay. Let's put in some duplicates. Tales of Grace's F. I really liked it. Grace's. So in time I started to realize which ones I really liked and really didn't like. Grace's is my third favorite Tales game. It's absolutely great. I would highly recommend it. Yeah, it's an A tier. I really like Grace's. It's a good story. Good characters. Good music. And a very good battle system. There's a few I didn't like. Like, I didn't like Hubert or Malik. I don't like them. But every Tales game is a character I don't like. So, and a character I like or love. It's not the Tales game with my favorite music, though. Here's a hint. It's been played the most in the music in the background. I'll tell you which Tales game I like the music of the most. Alright. Let's see. Fantasy 13. Now, I didn't really play the second or third one. I remember I despised Lightning. I really didn't like any of the cast. I didn't like the story. It was boring. Bland. Very just linear. The music, I really don't remember. All I remember is the battle theme, which is really great. But where would I put Fantasy 13? Well, if it was a few years ago, it'd be like Wish I Could Forget You. Maybe I've just gotten soft in my older age. Up in here. Like, I'm not really a fan of it, but I think that's fine. Alright. Next. Time. Okay, Suikoden 1 is an excellent game. It's a very nice story. It's very, though, archaic in the menuing. The combat's pretty fun. I don't like that you're limited to one magic spell per person, though, with runes. I mean, you get 3, but, 4. I do like it. Kind of like the villain at the end. It's not that he was possessed or controlled, it was just bad. The bad emperor. I kind of like that. And I love the war battles. And it's like the music. Frankly, I would put it... Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. It's a midi wing. Well, service good. It was also... The characters are very simple. A lot of mechanics are simpler. It was certainly the first game in its series. There's nothing wrong with that, of course, but it is true. So, that's just how it is. Alright. Now, next up, let's get some S ranks out of the way. Tied for 10th place. He is the Tomb Raider 1 through 6. But that's together as a whole entire collection, remastered collection. Alright, that's together. It'd be different if I was doing it separately. But together, they're incredible games, incredible puzzles. Pretty nice stories. Laura's an amazing badass. Music's great. Combat's pretty fun. There is a lot of glitches and bugs, and some issues here and there, and bloatedness. And some bit lackluster levels, if we're counting some of the later games. I will be ranking some of few of them separately though, where they would actually be, if we weren't counting the collection as a whole. Alright, next up. Shadow Hearts 1, which is number 9. I love the story and the creepiness. I just love this game. I love the characters, and I love music. Like, it's something I could play forever, and always love. No matter what. Shadow Hearts 1 is a masterpiece of an RPG. It's dark, too. I highly recommend it. Next. Lunar 2, which is number 8. Yep. Played it recently. It is really good, actually. I like the music. I did like the story. Characters are pretty good, definitely more fleshed out, like the first one. Art style is a bit dated, but it's also come out in the 90s, so I try not to hold that against it. I actually really enjoyed the combat as well. There were some annoying parts, though, with a few of the characters. It was kind of tough, but I'm fine with tough RPGs. And it was just a pretty fun time. Enjoyable. I actually really like Lunar 2 a lot. Next. Alright, now we can put Silent Hill 2. Did I have to tell you about Silent Hill 2? With its story and characters? It's a very tragic tale. As a soccer RPG, shock. I have a lot of love for Silent Hill 2. I love playing it wherever Halloween rolls around. I'm happy I experienced it. I'm actually happy that the remake of Silent Hill 2 turned out actually to be good. I'm happy about that. I was worried it wouldn't, but it was great. But it is incredible. Alright, next up. Dragon Quest Builders 2. A little higher, though. This is what I was talking about. That blows Minecraft out of the water. It's a crafting game, like Minecraft, with story, more crafting, more fun, villagers that are actually interesting. It is fun, and actually it's a good story. You can kind of consider it a sequel, Dragon Quest 2. It's fun, and the community is still active. I highly recommend it. You'd have a great time with it. How much are we number 5? Well, number 5 may or may not be surprised. Kudelka. Yes. It did actually get higher than Shadow Hearts 1. It is the predecessor to Shadow Hearts series. Almost to Shadow Hearts 0. I think it's really good. The combat is really bad. I will say that. The combat is terrible. If you want to play Kudelka, watch it on YouTube. Just watch it. You would not enjoy it playing it. The story is great. I love how it's acted. Like a play. And the characters are in a room together, talking. It's a short story. But it's great. It was the time the creator of it wanted to tell RPGs with serious stories that didn't need jokes and went, I don't really agree with that, but I think RPGs can have jokes and be good, but, you know. This is still a pretty damn good game. Now, what's number 4? Well, ba-da-ba-ba. No, the music's not a hint. Don't even go there. Well, first, let's give a shout out to Suikoden Terror Keys, a terrible game. The very first Suikoden game I played. It is in my worst ones. Weirdly, I'd put it probably here at this point. But it sucked. I didn't like the voice acting. I didn't like the story. Didn't really like the characters too much. It was just kind of bland and boring. Fine. Yeah, I'm just not really a fan. And also, I grew up in the series. But then I came back to it. We gotta give it another chance. So we go to 1 2. The same thing happened with the Tell series. We'll get to that. Number 4 is Suikoden 2. I really enjoyed the story. I loved its villains. Especially Luca. He does die in the middle of it, but his presence still felt. I love the characters. It's really well told. It's a beautiful game. There are some characters that annoyed me, of course, but it's what it is. Its combat is better than like Kudelka when it comes to combat. I don't feel too bad that, it's above Kudelka. This is still S rank. This is still S tier. It may be above Kudelka, but it's still S tier. So it's not by much. That's above it. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, and these, remember, are in order. Right, next. We're going to take a break on the last few S rings. Let's do some fun Tomb Raider shenanigans. With the single ones, if I was not counting the collection. Tomb Raider 2. Frankly, Tomb Raider 2 itself was super fun. Very combat heavy, but really fun. That's where Tomb Raider 2 would be if it was alone. Tomb Raider 3 alone, it's really tough, that's for sure. I liked it, but a little less Tomb Raider 2. Probably around there. The Last Revelation, I really liked it. It was a bit bloated though. I liked the music. I actually liked the levels. They were very nice, pretty. Just kind of sad at the end, but I do actually like it more than 2. I do like that it's a bit more team focused and a little less action heavy. I like action, but I do think there's a bit of a limit. I'll put it there. Last Revelation. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to bust through these a bit. Yeah, I don't have a picture for Tomb Raider 1, so if I had Tomb Raider 1's picture, it would be an A. Tomb Raider 1. Alright. Chronicles. That's alright. Oh, this song again. It's like a third time. Well, Chronicles. But okay. It was fun. I put Chronicles there. It feels like a sweet spot for it. You know, since we're listening to Lunar, here's Lunar 1. Yeah, the song's from Lunar 1. I'm not putting it as high as Lunar 2. Look, I like combat. Characters are okay, but kind of bland, kind of forgettable. I didn't really care for any of the characters. I guess Luna was alright. Yeah. Music was good, I guess. But I like the second game some more. The story was pretty predictable and standard. I really didn't feel much. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. If you love this game, I'm happy for you. But I do think it's neutral. But where neutral? Well, I'd say it's a high neutral, though. Well, with some of these games, so... Yeah, I felt good about that. Yeah. 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 Alright. Let's reach the middle. Neutral. Alright. Next. Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. It is separate from the trilogies. Oh. Nah. It is neutral. Nah, no. probably makes people mad, but it's on a high. Not really a fan. For now. I haven't finished Angel of Darkness. Maybe someday I'll be higher. But for now, I'm not really a fan. Yeah, and again, the only reason it's up here is because it's in the collection. I will play it, though. I haven't beaten it. So we'll see. And when I beat it, it might change. But right now, I'm just like, eh. You know? Yet. Alright. Shadow Hearts 2. Shadow Hearts coming up. I like story and music. It is a great game. Yeah, this one... I mean, it's not as great as I remember it. Some of the characters did grow on me more than they used to, and some went a little lower. I mean, what did I originally put for Covenant? Well, from what I remember, because I remember my original thing, like 7 was an 8.5, which is about right. Yeah. Honestly, 10 was actually an 8.5 as well, but, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's still great. It's still amazing, though. Yeah, Confident. Yeah, it is an 8. It is an 8. I would put it around here, though. It is a pretty good game, though. Oh, certainly. Because Evil Lure 2 is a 9 technically for me, but that's alright. Yeah. Alright, next up. Well. Alright. Shadow Hearts 3 for the New World. It then sleeps. It's not that good. I think I'd give it like 6.8, I believe, if I remember correctly, in the playthrough. But I don't have a 6.8 listed here. So, well, probably be a 7.5. The story was very, very lackluster, boring, and rushed, and at terrible pacing. I didn't care about any of the characters. Music was pretty good. I liked the music. Combat was better. Well, I guess it was the best version of it. But overall, I'm not really a fan. Where would I put it? Well, it's certainly in the not a fan tier. I'm gonna put it around 13. Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about that. It's not one of my least favorite. Not at all. It's also not that good. LSD treatment emulator. Oh yeah, that's my highest. No, this is an April Fool's game. A very weird game, but weirdly kind of charming in a weird, creepy way. I'll put it in low neutral. Actually, here we go. Yeah, low neutral. Oh, the neutral is so high. Well, that's so many. Yeah, it's not really much to Dream Emulator, but it's really something. I do recommend it. Weirdly. Yeah, you probably want to know. What's next on my little list? Well, my third favorite of all time. We'll have to wait a second. Because let's talk about Dawn of the New World. This is my very first Tales, yeah. Kind of like how Tier Keys is my first Suicode game. I just kind of wrote off the series as shitty after Dawn of the New World. Just a bad series. I didn't like Emil, I did not like Marta, did not like Radtusk. The music was very lackluster. Combat just kind of sucked. I mean, it was engaging, I guess, but I just didn't like it. There was nothing I liked about it. I mean, I guess Richter, Tenebrae were fine, but I also hated the ending. I hated the Symphonia characters. I felt like they were one-dimensional, bland, and boring. I frankly despise this game. I don't like it. But I would never trade it for the world. So, I'll give it, if I had to give Dawn of the New World one positive, other than Richter and Tenebrae, it introduced me to a great series. I don't know if I would know it's a series if I hadn't played it. I give Dawn of the New World that. But there are other reasons why I could never put it as the worst of the worst. I'm not gonna put it in my eternal hate. My original tier list I did. And I still think it's a bad game. But given what's down here, no. It's not good, but I think I'm just gonna put it not a fan. Because I'm not. I don't like it. I'm gonna put it next to Tier Keys, since there's a similarity here. You know? Yeah. Oh, so Dawn of the New World is no longer in 4 below. There you go. Let's get number 3. I'm here. Speaking of Symphonia. Yep. Symphonia. Yeah, it's outdated graphically. It's kind of cliche. Especially the first hour, it can be a slop. And a slow slog. There's certainly not every character is created equal. There's certainly cartoony characters that are pretty bad. But it's also, I love the cast overall. I do like the story, actually. The main core story I like. It does do tropes in a unique way. And it does spin a few on their heads. I do love the music, clearly. It holds a special place. And no, it's not nostalgia. No, there's no nostalgia with this game. Not at all. But it's, I don't know, something special about it. Is it overrated? Yeah, sure. I guess. You could think it's just okay. That's fine. But I've always been like it. It's always been number 3 to me. No, it's not 2. It's not 1. But it's because it does have some flaws. Alright. Enough shrilling. My number 2. Final Fantasy 6. Does nearly everything perfect. The only thing it doesn't really do well is the second half. When you have one incredible villain just taking a backseat. Because everything else in the combat, story, and characters is superb. Music is beautiful. It's a beautiful game. I love Final Fantasy 6. I actually used to hate it, actually. When I was like 14 or 13, Final Fantasy 6 would have been in my eternal hate. Why? Well, I was a stupid kid who I didn't give a shit about the story. I just wanted to ship Terra and Locke. And I got mad that Locke ended up with another girl, Celeste. I never name her bad names and be an idiot, frankly. So I just hate the story. I would try to look for fan art or stories that confirmed my biases. Because everyone else was dumb and didn't know any better. That's how I felt then. Not anymore. I've grown up since then. I love 6 very much. I love Terra. No, I don't ship her with Locke anymore. Locke's kind of but I even love Celeste. She's amazing. I love her. I played again years later and realized how wonderful it was. Once I'd grown up. But I don't think the way I used to. Alright. Tales of Arise. I've reviewed it. I've already told you my opinion of Arise. I don't like it. Yeah, Arise is pretty low. I'm not really a fan. I just don't like it. I like the music for the battle. Music, that's it. But I already did a review to it. I'm not gonna hark on it. I just don't like it. Okay. Yeah, my number 1. Yeah. No. Don't be ridiculous. This game, I don't think I need to explain Super Princess Civ 4 to you if you've been on the internet long enough. I don't think so. but it is truly neutral though. A buggy, terrible mess of a game is considered one of the worst games ever made for a reason. Look it up if you're interested. Alright. My number one and final game. Chelsea the Abyss. I absolutely love it. I think it's a cool game. For the story, the characters, everything. To me, it's done everything perfect. Yeah, first hour could be a little boring and long, and Luke could be a pain in the ass, but his character development is absolutely amazing. I love it. Whatever the other way. Music, I don't really remember much, sadly, but it's okay. Everything else is good. I really love the characters too. Just showing you, so you get a look. That's pretty much it for now. Maybe another year or two we'll do more. I don't know. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this, and remember, this is my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Or agree, whatever. It's fine. Let's put up a slipper. Sign off. Have a good day. And maybe I'll put the tier list in the description. Maybe. I don't think I'm gonna promise. Maybe I will, though. See you around, guys. Bye.